discover a story or use the construction game. Choose by clicking on a drawing.
This is a game I played when I was much, much younger. And I've been trying to get it to run on various PCs and all this stuff. No, okay, that's a lie. I have gotten it to run, but it had a little glitch where, like, the background would be messed up, it'd be blank.
You can choose between a story or...
Yeah, and problems like that. And the game we had the Counterfeit Collaborator, which is based off some comic series or show called Spiru, I believe. I gotta Google it later. But yeah. So we can see previews of these, and these are always blank. I don't think there are more. I think there's a 5. I don't know if there are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But yeah.
You can discover a story.
And this is a construction kit.
Do you want to go back to the picture before?
Now.
Answer by clicking yes or no.
Shut up. Now, when I used to run Playtoons before, not in the 90s, but like recently when I tried to get to work, this would be blank. It'd be a blank screen. I'm pretty sure all these buttons were blank except for the bag. Yeah, so imagine trying to play it like that. It's like a little... It seemed like a green screen type glitch, but clearly it's not a green screen. But yeah. So I'm going to do this later, but I'm going to do the first story that I've never done.
Do you want to leave this game?
Yes.
You can discover...
Yes, shut up. Now before we had this is blacked out, and all these are blacked out. And you see a little preview of the game. Like, for example...
Prince Arthur lived in Pendragon Castle with his family and the king's mysterious knights.
Apparently you can't skip this.
The castle concealed a secret.
So he had robot knights.
Until the day when the barbarian hordes darkened the horizon. In this new title, you can invent other stories
this is a
for your
construction
game
kit.
using
This is
Arthur
very loud.
or his family, the knights,
not for
and the
y'all.
ferocious
So
barbarians.
I'll turn it down. It's banging in my ear. Yeah, man, these guys are ugly. Cool. So now we're going to play Uncle Archibald. Uncle Archibald. For the first time ever in my life. Ah, yes. And the way this works, if you played Living Books, I don't know if this came first. I don't know which came first between Living Books and this. But you know, story is read, you can click on stuff, things will happen, and you move on. So yeah. What do things mean? What does this mean?
If you click here, you can see the whole story, right from the beginning.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Hopefully. Now, Living Books had 2 modes. It would read through the whole book. I don't think this does that. Hopefully not.
One Wednesday in May, Ben invited me to his Uncle Archibald's. Ben is my best friend. Uncle Archibald has a funny sort of shop at the end of Willow Street. Seen from the outside, it doesn't look like much. But inside, it's a real labyrinth.
In Uncle Archibald's store, big shelves go right up to the ceiling. They're filled with strange objects and books full of mathematical formula.
Okay, can I click on stuff? Yes. Ah, yes. this could have given me nightmares as a kid. I love it. That was like 30 minutes. Did you hear a firecracker or a mouse?
That day, Ben and I decided to continue our funny chemistry experiment.
That was a lot.
Before going into the laboratory, Ben showed me his uncle's computer. It was already switched on when we came in, which isn't surprising because Uncle Archibald is a bit absent-minded. He writes stories at night. And it was one of these stories that we could read on the screen.
The story told of witches, wizards, and monsters. And there was a description of a curious character, the Ogre Fringle.
They all sound like they're in pain. Why do they all have liver spots? It makes it seem like those monsters that aren't made right, so they gotta go be put down. If they were on why Kim Possible pop into my head first? Like episode of Kim Possible, they'd be like, oh, the monsters are real bad. And by the end episode, they're dying because they weren't meant to live. Fine. I'm done. I went through the whole loop.
In this story, we found a list of scary beasties, with or without pimples, and all as voracious as the Ogre Fringle, who adores children, especially with a helping of chocolate sauce.
These monsters were exactly the kind you wouldn't like to meet at night. Uncle Archibald had written down the different ways to neutralize them.
Now, you don't want to meet them at night. It's kind of oddly specific, because people probably wouldn't want to see these things in the daytime either. If they had stayed dark, I would applaud this game for consistency. An unnecessary amount, but still. That's not right. They all hurt each other except for the green one.
I pulled Ben's sleeve to bring him back to reality.
We had already done all the exercises in the manual, and today we were going to find the formula, the super formula.
Not forgetting the drastic soda. Some nice lumpy flour.
Which one is the nephew?
Some elastic yellow putty.
Because I was not paying attention. I want to look at the window. That might be scary. You missed a good opportunity to have something creepy
A
in the
zest
background.
of nitric acid. A bit of sodium sulfate.
What haven't I clicked on? I don't like, well, not dislike. I mean, I don't care. I mean, see how this is brightly colored? You can click on it, and that's kind of standing out too. And that ish. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
We added the strange contents of a little green bottle.
This is witchcraft.
It all began to boil and smoke.
Yeah, you don't want to touch your skin.
We
man.
ran away at top speed.
I feel like you didn't.
A sinister
y'all playing
fog
with
invaded
demons.
the staircase, and then the whole house. We were petrified. Suddenly, the lights went out.
We decided to look for candles in the kitchen. But in the entry, we were stopped dead by the sight of a dim light.
Thank God he has pants on. The border is cheese. What is it, a pot of ashes? I would say these things last a little too long, but being a kid, you probably have the attention span to suck it. Oh yeah, very good, very good. An umbrella bag. Oh yeah, this is scary. I love that. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that it. What's the fireplace? Why the fireplace so long? Unless these are closer together. These walls are closer together because of the fear.
We heard funny noises behind the door. Someone
or something was muttering in the kitchen.
An enormous furry crocodile was rummaging around in the fridge and mumbling. Fringle! It was Fringle the ogre! The one from the story! Horrible and enormous. We were paralyzed.
Hello, I'm Fringle the ogre. I eat kids with a helping of chocolate sauce, but I can't find the chocolate sauce.
By chance, I remembered Uncle Archibald's story and how to neutralize this big fat monster.
Why you got a fat shame? Why are we body shaming? Looks like Big Bird. Just way smaller. What kind of bird is Big Bird? I don't care a whole lot, just a bit. Okay, let's see. Yes, spaghetti. Was that supposed to be a Hispanic accent?
Here's the chocolate sauce. Now let's eat.
That's not nearly enough chocolate sauce. Those are the eyes on the plate.
I just had time to draw my water pistol.
But if Fringle the ogre had materialized, why couldn't the other creatures from the story have done the same thing? Only the inventor of this terrifying world could save us. We had to telephone Uncle Archibald.
Why am I going through this animation again? Why is it doing this? I don't remember Counterfeit Collaborator being this long with its animations and story beats. And redundant. But this is their first try, so it's right. I'm assuming.
Uncle Archibald wasn't surprised by Ben's story. He would be with us in 5 minutes. 5 long minutes. What was going to happen?
You boys gonna get your just desserts. What is judging a lot of stuff off what it has scared me as a kid. Now, this might not have scared me directly, but I probably would have thought about it. Let's say to click on the scene doesn't mean you have to make what is clickable thing. So long, like, bro, I'm not even paying attention no more. That was so whack. Yeah, a collaborator has to be better. They're doing too much here. Is that a cat? Did you slap him on the butt? I ain't nothing to do with that. I feel like that's a door. See, keep them short and sweet like that. I love
it. A faint noise was coming from the end of the hall. A shape was coming towards us. We took refuge in the sitting room. And running in the dark, we bumped into something soft.
Oh no, they let the dogs
When the
out.
lights came on, Uncle Archibald's monsters were laughing at us and pointing their fingers. They were everywhere. A real nightmare.
What does Uncle Archibald have to stop him? A gun? This is England, ain't it? I think. I can't tell the accent. England. Was it Wales? Was it Scotland? I don't think it's Ireland. What's the other one? There's another one. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting. But yeah, this is one of them places. They have big gun laws. This is America. Them boys would have got the guns already. But all these are just regular animals with steroids and liver spots. We got a rhino on roids. We got a rabbit on roids. We got an elephant. That's not on the opposite of roids. Yeah, we got a roid snake. We got a mistake. We got a frog on roids with tentacles? That ain't right. We got a crab on roids. We got a regular rabbit. Oh, he just came through for the function. We got a bull on negative roids. Whoa, okay, we got a dead bull. Was that a, I don't know what they're doing. We got an anteater with tentacles. Did he just send out, what are things called? Not parasites. No, it's kind of like parasites. What's on Metroid Fusion? What was it? Parasite things? Yeah, it's parasites. Didn't you set out parasites? These are all animals who are going to die.
The biggest of the monsters came and seized us.
Are they teleporting or that's the teleportation? Them or the story? That's a huge frog. That rabbit is ginormous. What is
what
the
do you
thing with
think we can do with these two jokers?
Is that a duck with a tongue out the top?
Surely we must have gone mad. Or else it was a dream. The biggest monster wanted to throw us to the others.
How could we get out of this?
Start peeing. Then you'll find out who's really about it.
Well then, with or without chocolate.
Oh, so the chocolate thing's for all
Once a
y'all.
monster, always a monster, you know.
We could fry them in a pan.
Oh, I like this.
We must flatten them. Flatten them.
No, that's not what you want.
Why not turn them into liver sausage? Liver sausage, liver sausage. Ha ha!
That sounds like a long task.
Burn them slowly over a fire.
Oh, he's evil. Not for the suggestion, but the way he said it and the leaning to make sure dude heard it. Yeah, he's dirty.
We must boil them in oil. In oil. In oil.
Yeah, he's evil too. Look at their faces.
Let's eat them raw.
Yeah, he eat flies, dog.
I say we should squash them. We must.
Okay, I don't think they're hungry. I think they're just sadistic. They don't even sound like they're trying to eat. They're trying to do stuff.
We could cook them, couldn't we? Cook them.
Stop repeating yourselves.
Nyah! I want a leg. Nyah! A leg. A leg. Nyah!
That's wild specific.
Let's cut them into little pieces. Into pieces.
All right, Don Corleone.
What's
Uncle
all
Archibald
this
with the
noise
blicky.
about?
Uncle Archibald! Fatso, the biggest. Let us go.
You've
Oh,
all
Archibald.
got to get back into your stories.
Archibald got bodies. They scared off rip. They could probably jump him.
Fatso. Have I got to use my stink bombs?
Uncle Archibald threatened the monsters. You are here by mistake. Go back to your stories, or else I'll have you transferred to a soppy love story.
And bro, they are terrified of them, man. That's crazy. They're as big and bold. They outnumber him. Oh, you know Archibald.
Fatso, the biggest. Let us go.
Thank God he didn't say the whole thing. What was that? Yawning? Yeah, that's not even funny. He's doing too much. Stand up. He's hitting the ground himself. That was a lot that annoyed me. It's still going on. Oh, that's mercy. It's like 30 seconds. Stop involving the green dude in your animations. I wish it was like the living books. Because living books, if you click, I could click the green dude and he'd do something to make disappear. And if I click the spot again, it'll come back. What I'm basically saying is, the green dude needs to be gone. I reluctantly want to click on the others, but fear that they might have a 20-minute animation. Thank God. Are you crying? Oh, Uncle Archibald got them shook. Oh yeah. Yeah, these monsters have seen death before. Bro, dude pop up and you start crying? I do the red dude, the tin can head. I do him. These are deep cries, man. Uncle Archibald, he probably a war criminal.
The monsters disappeared.
Ben? Did you use the little green bottle?
Ben nodded sheepishly. Then Uncle Archibald explained everything.
There's only one way to make these imaginary characters real. You've got to use the little green bottle. It contains a magic potion. By using it in your experiment, you invented something extraordinary. Something that has the power to materialize things that we imagine. This preceded by the apparition of a dense fog. Did you see that fog? That was the beginning of the spell. Oh, how I wish I could have seen it.
Uncle Archibald on drugs.
For years, Uncle Archibald had been searching for the magic formulas. And we had found it in 5 minutes through pure luck.
What fresh hell is this? I have to watch another 18-minute animation. You know what? I'm not gonna click no more pictures. I see the other monsters in them, and I feel like it's gonna last as long as this is. No one thinks this is funny. Kids gotta sit here and watch that. This is way too long. I thought it was gonna be a monster in the background. The problem with this is, and I've learned from living books, is don't make animations where it requires something to leave a spot and then go back to that spot. That's pretty much it. And don't make them 30 seconds long. It should not be more than 7. See, cool. There's no spot for it to go back to. No, they never. Alright. They got egregious to making 2 come out, and I'm still waiting. See, it should have disappeared since we went past the doorway, but now I'm watching them go up. Yeah, okay, that was too long. I'm not clicking no more pictures. Pretend I did. What's this? Now close the book back. They could have closed the book back while they were doing this. Thank you. I zoned out. I didn't know it finished. Alright. Oh, that's it. Yes. I'm pretty sure the French names. I do respect, not respect them. I'm thankful that they made this game. I did like number 2. Probably should have had some music. And not just repeat this. Can I click out of this?
You can discover
right
a
click.
story.
Is
or
right click skipping on the thing? If it is, I'm gonna be very pissed. But yeah, we'll get to all this later. This is a sequel to this. I remember watching this and like, dang, this story looks crazy and dark and stuff. I never got to play it, but I will in the future. So that has been it for today. I will play this in 2 weeks. This in 2 weeks after that. This in 2 weeks
Click
after
on
that.
the story
Shut
you want
up.
to watch.
Okay, no. I just said, okay, I don't know when I'm playing this. I don't know when I'm playing the next games. But probably within 2 weeks of each other or the next week. So yeah, this has been Playtoons, Uncle Archibald. See y'all next time.
You can discover a story
up.
or use the construction game.
Alright.
Do you want to stop playing?
Yes, Cleek, you won't shut up. If you have the time, check out my website, thepointofclicking.com. There you will find comic reviews, articles about things you didn't know you cared about, and links to other places you can find me. thepointofclicking.com.